Hey, peace family, it's Jay Morrison, and I want to take you on a little bit of a real estate journey. Now, behind me here, you see this 30,000 square foot building on our 2.6 acre campus called the Legacy Center in East Point, Georgia, just 5 minutes from Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, right, International Airport. This is a long way for me coming from the corner of 10th and Springfield in Newark, New Jersey, where I was a lost 25-year-old who just spent 10 years in the dope game, 2.5 years in prison, and who was an 11th grade high school dropout. And you guys hear my story, and I talk about being a former welfare kid and living below the poverty line and the challenges of life. But as I became an adult, the challenges I was facing, what led me to the corner, is that there was a lack of education, a lack of information, and a lack of exposure that showed me that by the time I was 38 years old, I could be the founder and the manager of a multi-million-dollar real estate crowdfund, the founder and manager of an Inc. 5000 top 20 educational institute, the jay-morrison-academy, that I'll be able to own and manage over 36 businesses in my career, make millions of dollars, feed my family, put my daughter through college. My same daughter that was born when I was in prison. I was literally in upstate New York on a prison bunk bed, and my daughter was born, now goes to one of the top 20 colleges in the country. What this message is about is that this information, the strategy, the game that I learned starting at 25 years old when I got into this real estate industry, this information on creative financing, no money down deals, on wholesaling, on syndications, on 100% financing, on credit and leverage, and understanding mortgages, and understanding all the complexities of how real estate, which equates to business, can all be funded despite our economic challenges. I'm coming to you as your brother, not just as your mentor, not just as a leader, not just as a business mogul or your big homie. I'm coming to you as your brother. And I'm trying to show you all, if you take this information, this understanding, and this strategy that was once underexposed, that I have brought and exposed to the light as a conduit from the streets to the suites, I'm giving you the most authentic and the most pure game as someone that stood in the streets with guns on my hip, with pants sagging, with big white tees on, with do-rags on, someone that has been a part of immersed in the culture, in prison, plotting and scheming, talking about what I'm gonna do next and sell next when I come home. Someone that was up and down the highway, trafficking drugs, lost, risking my freedom and risking my life. Someone that went bankrupt from being financially irresponsible and from not being focused on my journey and my passion and my purpose and keeping a budget and making sure that I make my money work for me and trying to blow money fast, caught in a cultural trap, caught in a corner trap, caught in a correctional trap. Someone that was a celebrity realtor, caught in a corporate trap, working for major corporations and had to walk away from one of the top real estate companies in the world in order to pursue my purpose and my passion. Someone that's been on national TV in front of millions of viewers, a 2-time best-selling author. I'm showing you all the game and what I have pulled from, what I have stolen, if you will, right? Black Robin Hood, stolen the game from the wealthy and the rich and giving it back to the underserved and those who are marginalized. I'm encouraging you to be a part of this 5-step webinar next week, not just as another training course. I'm trying to tell you, if you really understand the authenticity and the level of master teaching that I'm able to give you, I'm gonna bring one of my proteges, Isaac Grace, who's 25 years old and has built a $900,000 company, did over $300,000 in revenue last year, right from New Jersey, a GED kid, not even a high school graduate, a GED graduate, no college education, with a $900,000 company. He still was figuring out how to speak proper English, but runs a company and has made more at 25 years old than many of you have made as adults the last 10 years of your life. As a father of 2 children and growing as a leader in his community. I want to give you the same blueprint that made Will Roundtree a multi-millionaire. I want to give you the same blueprint that showed Rolanda McClinton, a single mom in Detroit, who closed 41 deals in 3 years. I'm giving you the game, no bullshit, no fluff. You need to be there at this webinar, 5 no money down real estate strategies. These same strategies could be applied to many other businesses outside real estate. These are the strategies that changed my life. It wasn't that a suit or a custom tunic changed my life. It's not that a Rolex watch changed my life. It's not that a corporation changed my life. It was the information, the understanding, and the strategy and the knowledge I obtained that I applied with vigorous hustle and endurance. That's what changed my life. That's what created these opportunities for me. That's what gives me the confidence and the resilience. It's because I know with the knowledge I've obtained, I can always create opportunities for myself, and not just opportunities for myself, now I've created opportunities for thousands of others. I literally have over 9,400 partners on this asset and other assets in our multi-million-dollar real estate portfolio and counting. I want to give you guys the start that you deserve, despite your corporate trap, despite your corner trap, despite your cultural trap, despite your correctional trap, or despite your college trap. Thinking that just that bachelor or master or associate degree is going to be the end-all be-all and your way out of your situation. You're going to need to understand more about finances, about economics, about the opportunity cost of money, about creative financing, about leverage. You need to understand the strategies of the wealthy in order to compete or be one of the wealthy. All you have to do, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. I have the wheel for you. I have the blueprint. Just take the wheel, duplicate it, make it your own, tweak it, and go run with it. Roll it down the street. Start to build your legacy. It's going to be a journey. This one class will be the beginning of your life change, but this one class and this 1 hour to 2 hour webinar is not going to be the end all be all for you. You will need to put in more work and be educated more than an hour webinar, but it will be the start. And if you are already in my courses or classes, have my coaching, this is more reinforcement, more strategy reinforcement for you on how to apply what you've already learned as fundamentals and be creative and be inspired and be intentional about getting what you came for at the end of the day. That's more revenue, that's more wealth, that's more assets, and more money, more capital, and more personal and real property to leave behind for your heirs. If you're about legacy building, be a part of this class. This is a no money down webinar for real estate acquisitions. I want you guys to click the link below in the bio, the description on the page, or wherever you see this video. If this video is past that webinar and you happen to see it, I want you to research us and you find your way into our school. You find your way into a class. You find your way onto a corner that we're at. You find your way into an online program. You find your way into our certification program. You don't look for us to seek you out. You go seek us. You go find the plug. But I guarantee you, when you land here at JMA and you are intentional and you are focused, you are motivated to get the resources and information we have, you will be different after. Thank you. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.